take a close look at the King of Hearts in any standard deck of playing cards in your home right now. Look closely at his hands. Notice anything deeply unsettling? Every other king in the deck holds a regal weapon by his side or points it outward. But the King of Hearts is different. He is the only monarch drawn completely without a mustache, and he is driving a steel blade directly into the side of his own head. For centuries, card players have passed this off as a simple artwork quirk. In the gambling world, he is casually known as the Suicide King. But why is a graphic symbol of self-destruction hidden inside an innocent parlor game played by families and children worldwide? What if I told you that this isn't a mistake at all? What if every single time you shuffle a deck of cards, you aren't just playing poker or blackjack, you are holding an ancient astronomical calendar, an elite medieval system of feudal control, and a set of esoteric symbols encoded by occult societies to pass secret knowledge under the nose of the Inquisition. From blood rituals on modern battlefields involving the Ace of Spades to secret astrological equations that match the exact days and weeks of the solar year, by the time this video ends, you will never look at a deck of cards the same way again. Let's dig deeper into the darkest cards in the deck, starting with the iconic Ace of Spades. Known throughout modern history as the death card, its terrifying reputation isn't just folklore. It was actively weaponized in real-world military conflicts. During the Vietnam War in the 1960s, American troops began ordering entire crates consisting exclusively of Ace of Spades cards. U.S. soldiers would place these cards on the eyes or chests of fallen enemy combatants and even scatter them across jungle trails. Why? Because in superstitious local lore, the spade symbol represented bad luck, impending death, and spiritual doom. The U.S. military leveraged this psychological terror to strike fear into enemy hearts. But where did the spade's dark energy truly originate? Long before modern warfare, ancient tarot traditions connected the spade symbol to the tip of a weapon, specifically the Spear of Longinus, the legendary sacred blade that pierced the side of Jesus during the crucifixion. And what about the Suicide King? Official historians argue that during 15th century woodblock printing, a craftsman accidentally carved away the axe the king was holding, morphing it into a sword behind his head. But occultists disagree. In esoteric tradition, the King of Hearts represents Charlemagne, the mighty emperor who, according to legend, lost his mind late in life after becoming obsessed with forbidden occult rituals and mystical relics. Driven mad by visions of his empire falling, some secret texts claim he took his own life, leaving his tragic ending permanently etched onto the card. Now, let's unlock the mathematical code hiding right in front of your eyes. Most people assume a standard deck of cards was designed purely for entertainment and gambling. But if you analyze the numbers, the precision is terrifying. A deck of cards is actually an ancient astronomical calendar disguised as a casual game. Break down the structure with me. First, there are 52 cards in a standard deck, exactly corresponding to the 52 weeks in a solar year. Second, there are 4 suits, hearts, diamonds, clubs, and spades. These represent the 4 seasons of the year: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Third, each suit contains exactly 13 cards, from ace through king. This aligns perfectly with the 13 lunar cycles in an astronomical year, as well as the 13 weeks, that make up each individual season. But the mathematical mystery goes even deeper when you calculate the card values. If you convert every card into a number, ace as 1, jack as 11, queen as 12, and king as 13, and you add up the values of all 52 cards in the deck, what total do you get? The sum equals 364. Now add the joker, and your total becomes 365, the exact number of days in a standard solar year. What if it's a leap year? Add the second joker included in every box, and you get 366 days. This is not a coincidence. During the Middle Ages, studying astronomy, astrology, and pagan calendars was strictly forbidden by religious authorities. Anyone caught possessing astrological charts faced execution or being burned at the stake. Astronomers and esoteric scholars secretly encoded this dangerous cosmic data into a portable, innocent-looking stack of paper cards. They created a master calendar that everyone could carry in their pocket without raising suspicion. The 4 kings in your deck aren't fictional fairy tale characters. They represent 4 real historical rulers who built massive empires and shaped the modern Western world. King of Spades represents King David of Israel from the Bible, symbolizing spiritual warfare, wisdom, and righteous power. King of Clubs represents Alexander the Great, the legendary Macedonian conqueror who swept across Asia and built one of the largest empires in ancient history. King of Diamonds represents Julius Caesar, the ruler of the Roman Empire, symbolizing unimaginable wealth, political greed, and imperial dominance. King of Hearts represents Charlemagne, the king of the Franks and first Holy Roman Emperor, symbolizing religious authority and feudal control. But notice how the suits themselves mirror the medieval caste system, the blueprint of social control used by elites to keep the population in check. Hearts represented the clergy and church, the spiritual rulers who controlled morality and salvation. Spades represented the nobility and military, the aristocracy who held the swords and enforced law through violence. Diamonds represented the merchant class and bankers, the wealthy elite who controlled trade, gold, and debt. Clubs represented the peasants and serfs, the working class bound to the soil, holding the 3-leaf clover of agriculture. By turning this rigid societal pyramid into a game of chance, the ruling class subconsciously conditioned the masses to accept that their lives, wealth, and status were ultimately controlled by a roll of the dice or the luck of the draw. Where did playing cards truly originate? Historical evidence links them directly to the ancient 78-card tarot deck. When the church outlawed tarot practices as devil worship and witchcraft, practitioners stripped away the 22 major arcana cards, the cards used for fortune-telling and occult prophecies, leaving behind only the 56 minor arcana cards. This clever adaptation allowed them to preserve the forbidden symbolism right in plain sight under the guise of an innocent card game. But they kept one single card from the major arcana, the Fool. In modern playing cards, the Fool became the Joker. Look closely at the Joker. He is the ultimate wild card. He belongs to no suit, obeys no rules, and holds no fixed rank. In medieval royal courts, the court jester was the only person granted total immunity, the only subject allowed to mock, insult, or tell the harsh truth to the king without being executed on the spot. Esoterically, the Joker represents chaos, unpredictability, and the cosmic puppet master. He reminds us that no matter how carefully you plan your hand, No matter how powerful the king or wealthy the merchant, a single wild card can instantly destroy the entire game. The next time you gather around a table with friends to play a game of cards, take a moment to pause before you shuffle. Look at the numbers, examine the royal faces, and remember that you aren't just holding a game. You are holding centuries of forbidden astronomy, elite social engineering, and occult symbolism designed to remain hidden in plain sight. Which of these hidden secrets surprised you the most? Was it the Suicide King, the Vietnam Death card, or the 365-day calendar calculation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into hidden symbolism, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with a friend, and hit subscribe with notifications turned on so you never miss another deep breakdown. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning what's hidden in plain sight.